Hello and welcome to the Mommy and Me listing tutorial. And no, this is not another April Fool's joke. This is an actual tutorial on how to actually list Mommy and Me listings in your store. If you missed my last video where I actually had Heather from the channel Heather Studios on my channel, we did a funny little April Fool's joke where she actually joined me here in my studio, and we announced that we are actually going to be doing a live Q&A session this week. So look for details in the description of this video for that. But let's jump right into today's tutorial. If you aren't familiar, a great way to add value to the search results that you're looking to create designs for within your Etsy store is to find a design that's selling really well and turn it into Mommy and Me matching shirts. This is a great way to stand out and get those extra sales because you look different than what everyone else does in the search results for that design style, and you are adding value to the market instead of just copying what everybody else is doing. So let's go over to Etsy and I'll show you a few examples of current bestsellers right now that did this exact same thing. So starting off with this one here, just a cute simple shamrock on a shirt. This is a bestseller for St. Patrick's Day that's coming up. They just added the design onto a mom shirt and a baby shirt, and they are killing it. Another St. Patrick's Day one that's, again, all of these are bestsellers, Lucky Mama and Mama's Lucky Charm. A lot of people just create shirts that say Lucky Mama, but they don't go that next step and create the child matching option as well, which can really make you a lot more money. So moving through here, again, just a super simple shirt. It just says Lucky on both of these, and they are, again, a bestseller. Here's another one that just says Lucky, again, bestsellers. Then moving into Easter, because I want to show you that Mommy and Me matching shirts are great for holidays. I would do Mommy and Me matching shirts for every single holiday. So here's a few examples of bestsellers currently right now for Easter. So super cute, super simple, but by adding that, extra value by creating family matching shirts or Mommy and Me shirts, these people are making so much more money because of it. But it doesn't have to just be holidays that Mommy and Me matching shirts sell well in. Here are some everyday designs that are absolutely killing it in the Mommy and Me category. So there's this one, it's the little things in life, and then little thing, girl mama and mama's girl. I think that might be trademarked, but I could be wrong. Obviously, always check your trademarks. This cute little simple design. We've got this more Western. We've got Storm Chaser, Big Tornado, and Tiny Tornado. So playing around with doing different sayings for the different children is a great idea. So all of these are killer examples, but what I don't want you to do from watching this video is go recreate any of what you've seen, because too many people on Etsy go see what other people are selling and make an exact carbon copy, same words, just a tiny bit different design. The real magic here is to find bestsellers in the search results and then turn those into Mommy and Me matching shirts. So let's jump right into the tutorial and I'll show you how you would actually list these in your store. Listing Mommy and Me shirts, matching shirts, or group shirts is a little bit different than regular listings on Etsy. So I'm going to show you a few slides that are actually from my new course, the POD roadmap that I'm about to release. And there will be details down in the description if you're interested in being one of my beta testers for my course. So normally when you're listing from Printify to Etsy, which is how I sell my print on demand online, you add the design to Printify, you publish that design to Etsy, you finalize the listing on Etsy, and then the orders automatically get sent to Printify. But when you're selling multi-product listings like Mommy and Me or group shirts, it starts a little bit different, and it's important to understand how it's different. So you need to start your listing as on Etsy instead. You're going to add all of your variations for the different items. So in this case, it would be the mom shirts, the kid shirts, the toddler shirts, and the baby shirts. You'd add all the variations to Printify products and then save them as drafts instead of publishing. And if this doesn't make sense just yet, don't worry, we'll walk through it. You're going to copy and paste the SKU numbers for the variations into the listing on Etsy, so that way everything will be automated just like normal. or you can manually fulfill each of the orders from the other orders page as they come in. So the big thing to understand is how listings are connected to Printify. So when you add your design to a shirt on Printify and then you publish it or you save it as a draft, it is created its own SKU number. So that's this big long number here. You'll see that on the page when you go to publish your product. That SKU number tells Printify that they ordered a size small shirt in black with that design in that exact placement. So this is the number that Printify needs to know what to fulfill for that customer's order. It's important to understand that if you don't add the SKU numbers into your Etsy listing, then you're at risk of accidentally not sending an item. So let's do the example that a customer orders 2 shirts from your store. One of them is your normal listing that's not a Mommy and Me listing and has a SKU number because you published it to Etsy the normal way. But you make another listing that you don't add the SKU numbers to, that you create on Etsy, and you don't add that SKU number. If the customer orders 1 of each, Printify will not catch this. This is a flaw I'm hoping they'll fix in the future, and the customer will just receive the item that has the SKU number. So if you decide not to connect your SKU numbers until someone orders it, this is just a potential pitfall to make sure that you are paying attention to. And then the more colors that you offer, the more SKUs you're going to have to copy for all of the different variations. So for Mommy and Me or family matching shirts, I do really recommend going with simple colors like black, white, or gray, because you need to also keep in mind that not all of the same colors for the different variations will match. So say for the adult shirts, they are probably a different brand than you're going to be using for the baby shirts. And so even if you get them both in red, it's likely they'll be slightly different and your customers might be annoyed that you did that. So I really do recommend keeping it simple and going with all white shirts, all black shirts, all gray shirts, and you will have a much easier time. If this is all still a little confusing to you because you are a very beginner, then I would recommend watching some of my videos where I show you how to do regular Etsy listings. And once you get that down under your belt, this I promise will make a ton more sense. I do have a free mini course down in the description. It has 9 modules on everything you need to know to get started with listing with Etsy and Printify. So go sign up for that now and come back to this video if this isn't quite adding up because you're new. But let's jump over to Etsy and actually start one of these listings, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be using my mock-up store as an example today since I don't share my actual regular t-shirt shop. So that's what I'm on here right now, which is Stop Mock and Roll. If you need any mock-ups, there is a discount code down in the description. So you'll come to your listings page, and up in the top right, you'll see a black button that says Add a Listing. And here's where we are going to add our custom listing for your Mommy and Me shirts. So here you would add your mock-ups that you create. You would then add your video. If you don't know how to make a video, I do have a tutorial for that on my channel that I will link down below. Then you'll add your title. You'll say who made it, another company or person, a finished product, made to order. And then here you need to say that the category is shirts. So this is all like normal. That's why I'm running through it pretty quickly. Add any specific holiday or occasion. Add your description here that you normally use. Say that you're using Printify to print it. You'll add your what section it's in and the tags. So all of that should be exactly as normal if you've ever listed with Printify before. This is where it gets a little bit different down here in the inventory and pricing section. We want to change the quantity to 999 because we have unlimited stock using print on demand with Printify. So then we're going to skip this next step and come down to variations. So if you click add variations, this is where we're going to say what sizes that we offer our listings in. So you'll say add a variation, and I like to come down to create a new variation. And this one I'm going to name size. So for these size variations, it's important to understand what sizes you can actually offer for the different products. So coming over to Printify, if we go to our catalog, you need to understand what sizes each item comes in and who can actually sell it. I like to do the rabbit skins 4424 for my baby bodysuit. Please don't call it a onesie, that word is trademarked. Normally I like to use Monster Digital for a lot of my listings, but Monster Digital doesn't offer all of the children's sizings. So I actually use Swift POD for all of my matching family shirts. And for the sizes, if you click here on more details, you can see they offer newborn 0 to 3 months all the way up to 24 months. So that's what we're going to add here. NB, newborn bodysuit 0 to 3 months. After you have all of the bodysuit information input, we're going to go over to toddler shirts. So my favorite toddler shirt is 3001T right here, again through Swift POD, and they have it size 2T to size 5T. Toddler shirt 2T. Then we'll put in the youth shirts, which I like to use the 3001Y, again through Swift POD. They offer those in small through extra large. So we'll say youth small. And then lastly, we need to add in the adult shirts. So I like to use the Bella Canvas 3001 for my group family matching shirts, but you are obviously welcome to use any shirts that you like. So through Swift POD, these are offered in extra small to 3XL, so I'll add those in here. So once we have all of the sizes input here, it's time to decide if you need any other variations. If you're selling a listing that all of the shirts are going to have the exact same design on it, so for example, this bunny shirt where every shirt has the exact same design, then we are done. Let's say you wanted to make a design like this where the adult shirt said mama and the kid shirt said Minnie, then you'd come add one other variation. So again, come down here to create a new variation, and this one's going to be the saying. So you can either have the mama saying or the Minnie saying on this. For this tutorial, I'm only going to show what it would be like to have all of the shirts say the exact same thing. So again, that'd be like one of these ones where the design is exactly the same for all of the items, but you can do it any way that you like. So the next step that you need to do is to go add that design into Printify and then copy and paste the SKU numbers. So let's go ahead and do that now. So let's first add the design onto the adult shirt. So coming here to Swift POD, you'll say Start Designing. And then add your design onto the shirt and in the placement that you like. A lot of the design sizes, I like to make them about 11 or 12 inches wide, depending on the design. And I showed a fun 4th of July graphic that I got from creativefabrica.com. They have a lot of great graphics that you can actually just download and use in your print-on-demand store if you like. They do have a free trial that I'll put down in the description for you. And there's millions of free graphics and fonts that you get to use with that subscription. So you'll click Save as a Draft. And then when you get to this page here, this is the SKU numbers we need. So coming to the white, this is the SKU number that we need for the extra small. So we'll copy and paste this over into our listing. So for the adult extra small shirt, we'll copy and paste that one in here, and we'll go down this whole line and copy and paste these SKU numbers. So again, this is going to be what tells Printify what to make when they receive this shirt. I wish that you could just publish multiple products into one listing, like the adult sizes and the kid sizes, but you can't, so this is my favorite workaround to get them all connected but show in one listing. So once you get all of these sizes copy and pasted over into Etsy, then all you need to do is go ahead and save the Printify listing as a draft instead of publishing it, because we don't need to have this as a separate listing within our store. Then you would go add your design to all 3 of those children's products, copy and paste those SKU numbers over into your Etsy listing, and then you will be finished. I really hope that this tutorial was super helpful for you and that you feel confident adding group listings and Mommy and Me listings to your store after watching this. If anything wasn't clear, feel free to add a question down in the comments below and I'll try to get to all of them. And if you do enjoy no fluff tutorials like this, then please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below to help support my channel. I really appreciate all of you and cannot believe that I now have 60,000 subscribers. So seriously, thank you so much to everyone who's watched, commented, and subscribed so far. You all have been so wonderful to me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.